Here we have a 2012 on a 12 registration Van Hool TD921 Altano 57 seat PSVAR compliant executive coach. Vehicle is operated by South East Coaches down in Essex. Is a former Eavesway Cruise Link vehicle prior to coming here. So it's built currently to Eavesway Cruise Link spec. Alloy wheels fitted, as you can see, new Dura Brights. Graham here wasn't really keen on the green colour coordinated wheel trims that it came with, so we put a brand new set of Dura Brights on it. As with the Altano, parallel opening lockers and acres of luggage space. Okay, so, and I like the separating compartments, because obviously what they were built for, cruise links, multi-pickup, multi-drop, you could organise your luggage, and some of this size would gobble it up. That's the fuse box cover down there because there's work being done. What you can see behind it, that is the fold-out wheelchair ramp. We'll come to that in a second. Vehicle is completely vinyl wrapped in this sort of colour changing metallic. If you wanted to keep that, the South East Coaches name is actually vinyl on top of vinyl, so that would come off and you could keep the wrap. Apparently Graham tells me when they started removing the Eavesway decals, it made a bit of a mess of the paint job, so they've wrapped it rather than repainting it. If you were to remove the wrap, the vehicle would require a full respray. We've got DAF MX340 Euro 5 engine. That is driven through a ZF 12-speed fully AS-tronic automated gearbox. Fully AS-tronic, don't even know what that means. Reverse cameras fitted. We've also got a quad cam system. A little bit of damage on that back corner, not to be unexpected on a 14.5 metre triaxle. But quad cam, in theory, stops that happening. Basically, you put your right hand indicator on, that left hand cam comes on, just allows you to watch your tail swing as you're turning. Obviously, on that particular day, the driver forgot to put the indicator on. Vehicle's just had a brand new clutch fitted, proper genuine DAF parts rather than sort of after sales. Got curb lights fitted, as you can see, for loading at the near side. Power operated centre door. That just helps obviously with the loading and unloading of the vehicle, gets people off a bit quicker. LED destination displays to front, side and rear. And then how it works, this is dead easy. This is miles easier than a wheelchair lift, let me tell you. Basically, that seat there is on quick release tracking. The wheelchair ramp that folds out that I show you pops in there. You lift the seats out, obviously before you go out on the job really. Wheelchair just rolls in, fastens in there, we've got all the straps, jobs are good. 5 seats downstairs in the lounge, or 3 if you've got a wheelchair in. Upstairs, 52 more reclining seats. As I said, it's standard Eavesway Cruise Link interior, so full cream leather with the green trim to go with the green curtains. 3-point seat belts. Very, very good leg room. To be honest, you could get more seats up here. Graham's just told me when he bought this, Eavesway did give him a couple of extra double seats. Not in this trim, you'd have to get them trimmed, but potentially you could make this 61 if you wanted to. We've got doors to the hat racks, and we've got a rear floor mounted toilet. There's a hot drinks facility there, along with a fridge. We're wired for DVD. We've got 4 monitors, 3 up here, a fixed at the front, and 2 power operated drop down units. There's also a small drop down unit in the lower bit for the people that are sat down there. Wood effect flooring, as you can see, with carpet to the aisle. We've got another hot drinks facility here, and down the centre stairs we've got another fridge, so 2 fridges, 2 brews. For a 10-year-old vehicle now, this, very, very good order, but let's be honest, it had a good start in life. It spent most of its life on the motorway network between Southampton and wherever, you know, and then it's come down here for life in Essex, where it seems to have been well looked after. I actually like the wrap, to be honest. I just think it's something a bit different and it'll stand out. If you want to stand out against your competitors, you've got a big enough machine anyway, and you've got a colour scheme that will turn heads. I've just spotted as I've walked back forward, this front window here is blown, but you know, replacing that wouldn't be a problem. So we'll head back downstairs. Now, that puts a lot of people off because they think, oh, we're going upstairs. You know, I think I've said this many times before. This vehicle is no higher than an Astron, okay? There are no different in number of steps from the curb on this and an Astron. The only difference is the Astrons look more appealing because the people are still going on the same level as the driver. You know, what they've done, they've not moved the passenger compartment up, they've moved the driver down. You know, so, but the perception of, particularly the less mobile or the more senior of customers is, that's how these stairs here are more difficult to negotiate than getting on an inverted commas single decker. Now, one thing that Graham's fitted here, see that little vent in the corner? That's like a night heater. There's a little control unit. Let's just show you. See, there's a little control unit there, and what he's done there, you know, when you're sat on standby on rail replacement or whatever, obviously the coach does get rather cold. So rather than the drivers have the engine running and heat the whole vehicle, what he's done is fitted that, so if you sat down here, parked up, it's warm and toasty. It might be freezing upstairs, but it's lovely down here, apparently. Cockpit, standard. Van Hool of the time. Everything you'd expect. You can see there the quad cam system in the top right hand corner. Obviously all your entertainment system there. You've got your sat nav, and I have checked the disc is in, but I can't find the remote control. Tachograph showing just less. If we try and brighten it up for you, no, you can't really make it out. Just less than 600,000 kilometres, so it's also not killed with mileage. You're looking roughly 14.5 metres in length because of the extra door at the front. So it is a bit of a long thing. You know, it's a bit of a beast. But it's got wow factor, it's got curb appeal, it's got a decent number of seats that you can even put more in. It's a good spec, ticks the PSVR box, and more importantly, it's a Van Hool. So, to recap, it's a 2012 on a 12 registration, Van Hool TD921 Altano, 57 seat, PSVAR compliant executive coach.